Hi, welcome to the Muscle Repair Shop. My name is Butch Phelps, and today we're going to talk about neck pain, especially from the back, coming up into the neck. You know, we all get that, everybody complains about it. So today we're going to discuss why you get that, and then we're going to finish up and show you how to get rid of it. When you look here at the back of the skeleton here, you'll see there's lots of muscles that are coming down into the shoulders. Many people will say, well, my shoulders are rising and that can be a sign of stress. And that is true. But more than likely what's happened is that your head here weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. All of these muscles back here are literally holding your head up against gravity. Now, if you go over to the front side of the body, you have muscles that are running here on the front side of the neck, like the sternocleidomastoids. We usually call it SCMs for short. But then these run into the chest muscles down below. So if you have a job where you're sitting at a desk where your chest is short from the front, and if you watch, you'll see if I let my chest come in, my head leans slightly forward. This then puts pressure here. So on top, I weigh about 10 to 12 pounds on my head. 2 inches forward puts me up to about 42 pounds on the base of my neck back here. So when you feel pain on the back side in here, yes, the pain is there. That is more than likely not the cause. The cause is probably either coming from the front of the neck or it's coming from the chest area here on the front part of your body. Now, believe it or not, if you're working hard with your abs down here, as your ab muscles start to tighten because they attach at the base of the rib cage and go into the pubis bone down here, as these start to tighten, the whole body starts to shift this way. And if you notice, you see where my head went. What we want is the body to stand up here. One of the flaws is that if I strengthen the muscles here in what they would call the rhomboids, and most people have heard of that, but in the middle of the back between the shoulder blades, somehow my body will just hold me up. It's a pretty good idea in the beginning, but the problem is that the muscles on the back side here will get tired. Think about this. If I'm holding a weight in my hand by my side, it's pretty easy. But if I hold the weight up here, it gets really heavy quick. Same thing happens on the back here. So without freeing this up into here, we're never going to stop the pain back here. Okay, so now let's take a look and see exactly how to get you out of that situation. Okay, so the question is how do you get rid of this crazy pain in the back of my neck? Simple things you can do. I've actually done this sitting at a stoplight when I'm in traffic or backed up in traffic on the interstate. And you can do this in your car, but I would prefer you not do it when you drive. How about that? So anyway, when you're sitting in a chair nice and tall, you want to keep the body straight. You want to bring the hand to the crown of your head, and you want to take your chin and tilt it in first. And by doing that, it allows you to feel down your back the stretching of the muscles on the back side of the neck. So as you come down, I'm not going to pull hard like I'm trying to force this, but I'm using gravity a little more than the weight of my hand as I'm allowing my head to come down. And I want to, with my brain, to release the muscles back here to get them to let go. Now I'm only going to hold that for about 3 to 5 seconds. And the reason for that is that A, if I pull too hard, or B, that I hold it too long, then my brain will start to contract the muscles in the back of my neck, which will increase the pain, not decrease it. So we're going to hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds coming down, and we're going to repeat this 8 to 10 times. Now, we have muscles coming off the side of our neck, and so the best way to get to that is to rotate the head towards my left side, take my hand over the top of my head, and I'm going to bring my right ear towards my right breast, and I'm coming down this way. This will allow me to let go of the muscles here. Again, we're not pulling this, and I know that sounds easy, and you can't probably not wonder why I'm repeating that so much, but it's something that people forget. When you come down, it's just working with gravity, a little more than the weight of your hand, bringing a little pressure here to allow this to let go with your brain. And when you let go with the brain, now the muscle can extend and the head can go on over. To get a little deeper here, if I turn my head so that my nose comes towards the right breast, put my hand on the crown of my head, and now I come straight down this way, I'm still stretching the same muscles, but I'm getting a little deeper out into my shoulders here. And again, hold 3 to 5 seconds and repeat 8 to 10 times. Like I said earlier, the muscles on the front side of the neck create a lot of pressure here on the back side. So if you're working at your desk, you're driving your car a lot, maybe you're working out, doing a lot of work on the front side of your body, chances are you're leaning forward with your head downward. Take a 30-second break, put both hands underneath your chin just like this, and what I want you to do is look up towards the ceiling. Now, don't contract the muscles back here. Use your hands to lift your head up. I'm taking one away so you can hear me better, but you can use two hands this way and then lift the head up with your hands because we want to stretch from here. And again, you're going to hold that for 3 to 5 seconds and repeat it 8 to 10 times. And we're going to let the brain release that coming up. And when you do, now the head can come back on top of your shoulders and you're back to your head weighing just 10 to 12 pounds. When you let that go and your head starts to go forward as you age throughout your life, it will lead to things like bulging disc and herniated disc and pinched nerves and numbness coming down your hands. And it's not because you're 40 years of age or you're 50 years of age or older. It's coming from a lifetime of your head being leaning forward like this. So doing these stretches, and you can do them 2 and 3 times a day. You're not going to hurt anything by doing it. And again, use your brain, don't force it. And if you'll do that, you'll find that your neck will become freer and you will become a lot happier. So that's it for today with the neck. Have a good day. Thank you.